Mother, where's Jet?
I'm not your mother. Call me Jane if the name Mrs. Jet makes you jealous.
Jealous? Well, I don't know what you mean.
You're no more related to Jet than I am.
I've never claimed to be.
Ha! I guess Jet's just as glad of that as you are. But you needn't worry about it as long as I'm alive. Why don't you take up with one of the boys? You could soon get one ready enough to fight your stepfather off when he gets funny.
This is a radio station of the SDC radio networks. The music of yesterday, today, and tomorrow. Thanks for listening.
Donald Trump rants and raves at the press. I'm not ranting and raving. I'm just telling you, you're dishonest people. But, I'm not ranting and raving. I love this. I'm having a good time doing it. But tomorrow the headlines are going to be Donald Trump rants and raves. I'm not ranting and raving.
This is a radio station of the SDC radio networks. The music of yesterday, today, and tomorrow. Thanks for listening.
This is your host, Kenny Smith, and welcome to Smith Bits Rant and Rave Radio. And I am so happy to be here on January 1st, 2018. As you know, this last year was devastating for our family. You know, we lost our dear beloved brother Theodore on the tables of the hospital at Piedmont Henry County Hospital in Stockbridge, Georgia, outside of Atlanta. Like I told you, I have no love for these people. None. A simple operation left my brother dead on the table. A person that could walk in and get carried out in a body bag. My goodness. A simple procedure that went terribly wrong. By people who didn't listen. Anyway, my brother's only just made me stronger and crazier, like I said. But anyway, this particular show is a shout out to William-Sherrod. And William, you got the package in the mail. And that was the digital package with the micro drive, the camera, the ID tag, GPS ID tag, all right, and with the charger cable and the transfer cable and the almighty camera. Now, as you know, that we had an opportunity to test this. And this is Theodore's last package for loved ones only. Now, the ID tag is a GPS type device that's Bluetooth. Okay, and it uses a standard battery CR3020 chip, I think, or, the standard battery chip that you can get everywhere. I think it's a 3020 series or 3025 series, the standard chip or the standard battery chip. And these things last, 5 years sometimes. But hey, with this tagger, Theodore's idea was to put this in your children's backpacks. Put this in your children's. You can put these in your children's coats. You could sew them in a spot they never understand where it's at. Put it in their bags. Put it in their purses. Put it on your dog. Put it on your car. You go into the shopping mall, don't know where your car is. We've got most of these older cars. Hang it up in your system, and with your telephone, you can beep it and find your car. Very simple, really nice. Okay? And what else Theodore gave us, like I said, was the chip that fit into this. Now, we've got a deal. We made a deal on a 2 gig chip, microchip. The reason why I chose a 2 gig chip was that it was economical and it was just a starter. All right, because you're going to determine how much time you need. I think in our chip, I think it's between 3 and 5 minutes. And if you do bursts, 15, 20 seconds, 30 seconds, a minute or two, it'll last maybe 3 to 5 minutes. All depends on your use. But I encourage you, you can buy these things everywhere. Next time you go to Walmart, Office Max, Office Depot, Staples, any of those places, they usually have the chips everywhere. All right, and just ask for it where the telephones are. Now, something else that we had an opportunity to do was that Teddy suggested that we put in a pin that had a light, a very powerful light, and a laser pointer. Why the laser pointer? Distraction, showing somebody where something is when you can't physically get to it. Somebody, when you're trying to find something, train your cat. Or you just too lazy to get up and just say, bring me that. From the couch or from the bed if you're bedridden. When you need something. This is a great device. Simple. Oh, and it also writes. One other thing, do not, under no circumstances, point this at any individual or anybody's eye or eyes. These things will burn a hole in your retina. These are lasers. And under no circumstance do you ever point these devices at any flying device, any airplane, anything, ever. Besides, if you do, it's the worst case scenario, because with the laser beam, it pinpoints exactly where you are when you shoot it at an aircraft and it's intercepted. It's like a telephone number right to your front door. You can run away, but they gonna come there and they gonna find out. So you don't ever want to use these things as any flying device, ever. But you on the ground for personal protection, for personal recon, when you gotta walk down a flight of stairs that really ain't really that hot. And when your telephone really doesn't have that much wattage, these things explode. Very simple. Very right now, personal protection. And the other thing, the camera. I keep telling you that this camera sells for $89 at Sears. At Walmart, they sell for anywhere from $19 upwards to as much as $150. These cameras got a lot of bells and whistles. Ours, hey, we're just using a straight 1280 HD camera, high definition, all right? And as much storage space as you put into it, as much time as you can use to do your surveillances on you, on your date. Hey, take it to school, hit the button, and you can record the professor's total lecture. Take it back home and look at it later. You could do it in the church if you want to see a church sermon. Hey, share it with another friend. Share birthday gifts, greetings and whatnot. This thing is not only something that's sinister, it's a lifesaver. Yeah, you got it in your camera, but when you want to be discreet, this is what you want to use. You want to use a Theodore A. Smith Personal Protection Black Ops Kit. We got the whole thing for you. Everything. You don't have to go around the planet to get it. We'll ship it right to you. SDCOG.net. okay? And it's set up through PayPal. And we will ship it to you, hands-on. All right? Like I said, you can go to eBay. You can go to Amazon. You can go anywhere, everywhere. These are simple devices that are plentiful. You could buy one of them, or you could buy 1,000 of them. All right? We're selling you a kit that my brother put together. And William, you got the first one. You have to let us know how it really works. You're our test man. And I know that you're angry at us because we ain't really been talking to you, but we love you. Our plate is full. We're 300 songs behind on this already, and it's the first of the year. We've got television shows to do. We've got news. But hey, no excuses. None at all. So anyway, on January the 1st, before we get out of here, we need to find out what's going on. Well, in the world news, real quickly, see, we got Pope Francis, war, injustice, and pollution spoiled, 2017. Okay? Vice President Mike Pence postpones Mideast trip again, Israeli officials say. The perils abroad, full plate at home, as Trump opens up the second year. Well, he got mad because Obama, he said, kicked the ball down the road by him capitulating and saying that we're not getting involved in Iran's business affairs, which basically Mr. Trump says gave Iran more power, to seek more power, and to crunch down on people. But this president, for some reason, has decided to side with the people in the streets. This is kind of unique how this is going to play out. For a guy that told Mr. Obama not to do things, he's doing a whole lot of it. Healthcare authorities are cracking down on opioid peddling doctors. So this year, doctors, you're going to be really in the battle. All right? And some things about how chocolate became extinct. I didn't know chocolate became extinct. And on a sad note, a beautiful bride that was battling breast cancer dies 18 hours after exchanging her vows. We love you. I'm definitely going to miss everybody. And my goodness, all the things that are happening in Colorado, New Jersey. Oh, and John Gruen is going to be the next Raiders head coach, we think. Looks that way. He's been there before. And China promises the moon. So we still got some bone-chilling cold grips in the Middle East. Mr. Trump, Pakistan has given the U.S. nothing but lies and deceit. Kim Jong-un, North Korea's nuclear forces are reality and not a threat. Anyway, that's it from Kenneth Howard Smith on Rant and Rave Radio. And William, we love you, brother. William-Sherrod out there in Lakewood, California. Happy New Year to you and the family and to all of our listeners. And thank you for dropping by. See ya.
Donald Trump rants and raves at the press. I'm just telling you, you're dishonest people. But, I'm not ranting and raving. I love this. I'm having a good time doing it. But tomorrow the headlines are going to be Donald Trump rants and raves. I'm not ranting and raving.
This is a radio station of the SDC Radio Networks. The music of yesterday, today, and tomorrow. Thanks for listening.